All right, I'll show you guys what the big controversy is over here, and you guys weigh in. You guys weigh in. Did a mass unban? Nobody's banned on my channel. The only comment I deleted was the spam comments that just said douchebag, douchebag, douchebag. Um, just because it was cluttery and redundant. But everybody got a voice. If you have a well articulated a disagreement, I would love to hear it. But some of you are so knee jerk reactionary lemmings, you'll follow anyone off a cliff just because they're famous. And I wanted to do this to prove a point. And I'm not even going to say, I'm not going to give the big reveal. Am I serious? Am I trolling? It doesn't matter at this point because you guys are such sensitive little butthurt bitches out there with your Discord mod bods and your mom feeding you your dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets through the vent. you know, I mean, what can I tell you? Right. If you watch that specific video, you would see that I was actually being nice. If you watch any of my other videos, literally, they're all about promoting kindness, positivity. I do music parody songs to make people happy. I do funny roasts of my friends, but it's all in good fun. So my humor doesn't always land, and my project doesn't always bear fruit. So I'm just an old guy testing out his new equipment and trying like 10 different things to see if anything I might want to continue with. That's all I'm doing. So people want to act like, why do I have to be an expert on something you're an expert on just because you have too much time on your hands or you've been on the internet longer or whatever it is, if it's a legit way too. Um, you know, I have a unique fly on the wall perspective because I don't keep up with all the drama and the nonsense. So certain things stick out to me that other people might not notice. And I know it's superficial to talk about somebody's greasy hair. I just did it just to be funny. I thought all the fans would crack up and say, "This is great. He is a big grease ball," whether they're being tongue in cheek or serious. And it's true. Anyone who's never heard of him, I challenge you, go to that channel, look at his hair, you will vomit. It's really gross. And everything else about him could possibly be good or tolerable, but he refuses to take a shower, and he sells soap, although I think that's a troll too, it turns out. I have to dig a little deeper with that. But when I did that thing, it's not like, well, I'm gonna research Moist Critical for like 7 hours. No, I have better things to do with my time. I saw a guy with a lot of subs and greasy, gross hair, and not enough people were talking about, but some people were. Um, the only thing that pushed me over the top was that it looked like he had washed his hair, and the difference was like night and day. And I'm like, well, why doesn't he do that for all of his streams, just as a nice semi courtesy for his fans? I don't get it. Because even my most hardcore fans, they'll jokingly bust my chops. Um, One time I shaved off like half my eyebrow by accident. It was a long story, and they made fun of me for that, and I thought that was funny. I would do the same thing lovingly, but my jokes are all rooted in love, and they're all rooted in exploration. Sometimes I like to test the limits, but I don't hurt anyone's feelings. You know what I mean? That's not the game I'm in. That being said, you guys proved my point for me. You all whined to your mommy and threw a huge temper tantrum without even watching my video. Now I know part of it is you hate me and you don't want to give me the views. I get that. But at least don't make yourself look all stupid. Remember, the Bible says it's better to remain silent and be thought of a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. So that's kind of the perspective I'm coming in. So what do you guys think? I know you guys are afraid to say anything in chat. Look, I'm a big guy. I'm not going to punch you in the face. Even my title's kind of funny. You don't have to be afraid of me. People love me on here. I keep everyone's secrets. I'm a very good protector of women. Um, but I'm a little scattered in my content. It's all over the map, but I love to live a variety packed life. It's the spice of life, you know. How are you? But I can't believe his fans don't have a sense of humor. Now, as it turns out, Charlie himself is not that funny, which is fine. He doesn't bill himself as a comedian. But I thought there'd be a general sense of humor in a roundabout way, and I was totally wrong. Oh, well, there was about 5 of his super fans came in here to yell at me, and I converted them all over to my fans, and I defused the situation, and they understood my explanation. So things aren't always what they seem on the surface. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, man, I got to go to work in about 10 minutes. I'm just ranting about my whole. Did you watch my video on Moist Critical? I'm being attacked left and right. I had to turn off comments temporarily because I was getting the alerts on my phone. I don't know how to turn that off during work and stuff. Like I'm trying to work and my phone just keeps blowing up and I just see this douchebag loser alert, douchebag. It's funny. What a nice encouragement for my day. Um, but yeah, uh, see, people don't know that even if I'm serious, I don't hurt anybody by any of the things I say. There's no blasphemy or anything like that. And if I'm trolling, it's one of the funniest trolls of all time because I keep a straight face during the video, even when saying some ridiculous statements and stuff. So you tell me. I mean, it's like somebody watching Saturday Night Live and getting offended. It's just comedy at the end of the day. It's supposed to push the limit some of the time, and it hits people a certain way, maybe the wrong way. That's not my intention. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it shows these people have no lives. They it's okay to be a super fan of somebody, but when the minions like attack you, they feel like they have something going for themselves. They have no hobbies, they have no talents of their own. They have no channels, nothing. And they're just throwing stones from their glass house, you know, trying to get to me. It's not going to work, you know. Oh, thank you. You too. I love it. But yeah, people are like, "Oh, you're clout chasing." But no, I thought the fact that he was so famous and he didn't appear to be that talented, at least by my estimation. I saw a few of his videos. So he must have had leached the talent off of one main viral video that just blew up like crazy. But beyond that, I'm a very supportive of fellow YouTubers and stuff like that. I just saw something very striking and I went with my impulse, which sometimes is not good. But I saw at least 30 to 50% of other people asking the same question and it wasn't getting answered. So I thought, well, let's just do a very lighthearted exploration and just bring a few smiles to some faces, you know. Clout can be a serious. I know. You look Russian, no offense. But you guys, I have turned down opportunities to be famous on here by channels much bigger than his to do collaborations and stuff. So you guys would be proud of me. Somebody wanted to have me on just to do this one very specific kind of embarrassing dance, and I'm like, well, I don't want to that. I don't want to be part of meme culture or whatever it's called. So, but it was tempting in the moment because I was like, well, my first channel, I thought all views are good views, right? And I thought I'll just try literally everything because I'm just going crazy, spiraling down in my life. So I thought that would keep me out of my head, you know. Now I'm getting a little more refinement in my direction, getting some good advice, mostly from ChatGPT and some others. But will you do more, Stan? I think so. Just for you, you're the only one that ever asked me to. Jester maxing. Oh, okay. But do you guys think I'm a bad person? I'm being serious. Like, I would never attack my friend's looks because it's just too superficial or whatever. But I was doing it as a tongue in cheek for this guy who's got millions and millions of so-called fans, but it doesn't look like he washes his hair. And everybody I've showed it to has said the same thing, you know. Yes, he passed away. I buried him like 3 weeks ago. And nobody has to ever agree with me on this channel. That's the beauty. But if you hate me with real raw hatred, this probably isn't the place for you to hang out because I do have a lot of people that like me and care about me. And I do show love, and sometimes it's boring and sometimes it's whatever. Hey, I make mistakes. I thought I would be a really good video reaction streamer. I didn't know it actually took hard work and good equipment and all this other stuff. So we're getting there. Oh, it's just weed. It's for my doctor, so it's good for me. I appreciate, but I would never do cigarettes. Are you MAGA? No, I'm not even registered to vote. Technically, I'm supposed to be a Trump supporter, but I don't know. I don't agree with all of his stuff, you know. Absolutely. It turns me into a tard sometimes if I smoke too much. Allergies are going nuts. I had real Benadryl and liquid Benadryl. I hope one of them kicks in pretty soon. But then I turn my heater on it, it just blows all the shit. But I have a humidifier and an air purifier, and they're both not really working for me. Do 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 do. Chut 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 chut. All right, I gotta go in less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You guys can ask whatever you want since you're nice enough to be here. Please check out my new playlists. I do lots of different things, too much to explain in one breath of air. To a fault. I mean, I'm not even bragging. Randy McNally by TX2. Listen to it. I will give it a listen. I'm going to bring back my all request show because I appreciate you guys. No worries. I can't because my voice is sore. I'm getting kind of sick. But usually I can do that or right on the fly. Should I have that in my stand up comedy act? You think people think it'll stay relevant in people's minds? What would be a good time to launch into that during the set? Like, was my opener or closer? Somewhere in the middle to wake people up. They're drifting off. But I understand, man. These comedians, they have sad lives, and that's perfect for me because I'm troubled just like that. I've got all the trouble minus the fame. What if I just walk down stage and immediately just start talking like him with no introduction or anything? That would be kind of risky. And some of my jokes, if I crack up during them, the joke's not funny. Like I have to keep the straightest face ever or it falls flat. So I would have to practice that in the mirror or whatever. And I don't see myself doing that. Oh, I will, but you know, I have an all request show and people come in here because I have a music channel and they like just this morning alone, I got 25 requests and I promised everyone I would listen to it. But I have ADHD and I don't remember unless you leave me a comment after the stream on another video or you email me or Discord me, then I will. Um, hello, how are you? All right, I gotta go in 3 minutes. Questions, comments, critiques, insults. Hello, how are you today? I almost say happy Thanksgiving. I don't know why. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I'm going nuts. Ah, I appreciate that, man. Nobody ever takes the time to listen. I don't answer political stuff in here because people get passionate on both sides. Um, but yeah, I'm not registered to vote, so I don't even follow what's going on. I'm living in oblivion. He passed away a couple weeks ago, and it's all good. People still ask about him. I don't get mad or anything, but I still haven't really come to grips with it. You know, dude, one side is a literal hell, bro. I know, but I'm here to take people's minds away from politics and mostly do music and stuff. Not in the mornings, but I gotta go. Bro, you look tough. Thank you. No, I'm a sweetheart. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, a musician type. But the trolls think they can walk all over me just because I'm a smiling sweetheart. But they got another thing coming. I'm smarter than them. I'm more articulate. I can express myself better. And they just like, bro, all these bros. It's like, shut up. You learn to speak, bitch. Your dinosaur chicken nuggets are waiting through the crack in the door in the bottom. They, yeah, you can round me to 7 foot. So you know those car garages, those underground parking structures. It'll say clearance 7 feet, and I could just barely slide my big head under the thing. Trolls get it everywhere. They're vile. Ignore the hate. I know. It is weird because they seem more articulate than they are because they're more involved, which is never a good thing. It just means they have less of a life than I do. So over time, over the course of 7 to 10 years, you'll see them going everywhere, leaving comments everywhere, and they seem like they matter more just because they're doing more. But that equation doesn't make sense. That's not a 2 + 2 = 4 type of a deal, you know. So I feel sorry for them in a way. I'm from Los Angeles. But I was hoping someone would come here and call me a piece of poo-poo. But you guys watch that video, or at least watch my short on the moist critical penguin Z hair situation, and you tell me if I'm super off base or if you thought it was a funny little critique. Why are you kicking our butts? Not you, honey, but just the trolls. Hey, Mr. Nobody. But you know, I've had to overcome so many things. And I think when I first came on here, had really low self-esteem, so I was very troll worthy, and I kind of get it. People try to take advantage of me, my naivete, my kindness, my stupid streams, and doing stupid theatrics and stuff. Just trying to drum up some excitement, literally. Yeah, and it made me sad, or not sad, but they're just like, "Oh yeah, he's so desperate for attention." Maybe I just want to have fun in my life and show others how to have a little fun and not take everything so seriously too. You could see me trying out all these things. Some people say, "Oh, he's a tryhard." No, I'm having fun. And sometimes I get disappointed when I thought one thing would take hold and it doesn't. Um, then I'll just put it aside, come back to it later, or change it up, and just keep on with my life. So I'm unique in that sense. Most guys in their 40s are settled into these big careers, and all their hobbies are just laid out and planned out. With me, I still haven't found the thing in my life that it could possibly be best at. Well, I'm doing music as the theme of this month to try to develop that. Um, buy you McDonald's. Oh, you're so sweet. I was gonna ask you the same thing. I don't have much money, honey, right now. Wow, mummy of 8. That's crazy. Uh, anyway, I gotta go. A few seconds. Shoot, I gotta get ready. God dang it. Yeah, sound off in the chat. Let me know where you're at. Please like and subscribe and click the bell notification so when I go live on my computer, you guys are there for the karaoke panels, the concerts, We write parody songs in real times. I come up with a good little chord progression. You guys write the lyrics. We have so much fun. We just laugh our butts off. I do reaction videos to funny little news stories, mostly lighthearted sort of animal stuff, or if somebody falls over in court or whatever. I have liked and sub. Thank you, Claire. Yay, I like the name Claire. Claires are always nice. I don't know why. Maybe I just said that. Anyway, um, 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 do. But yeah, I got some good stuff on board for you guys, but my variety does confuse a lot of people, and it definitely doesn't help in the algorithm. So I need you guys. If you watch a video of mine on my playlist, please leave a comment, even if it sucks. Just say like "do better" or "you're a loser," and I'll be happy because those I work really hard on those videos, and they don't hit the algorithm, even though they're searchable. They're just not promoted. If that makes sense, doesn't make sense to me. So because I'm not in Discord saying, "Hey, look at me, look at me." I'm not. I have no way to promote my stuff, and I'm pretty naive and clueless. So if you guys can help me fill in the gaps, it would be great. I will do whatever I can for you guys. I'll give you free parody songs. You can roast your friends with them. That's kind of my specialty right now. But people pay me like I've done parody songs for friends, and they've given me like 30 to 50 bucks, and it's not much. But I come up with the songs in like less than 5 minutes. But then I do a professional recording of it, and I make sure the melody's good and the lyrics are funny. Um, I don't work too hard on it, but the results are pretty good. I have a knack for it that I never knew I had like growing up. But I haven't played guitar in 10 years, so we're trying to glue all those pieces back together. All right, I guess I got off track. I was mostly supposed to stick to the topic of the Penguin Z controversy with the greasy hair. Watch the video, leave me a comment. I think I turned comments off just for the day because my alerts were just going crazy with the same idiot leaving the same comment trying to get my attention. It's all just one or two guys, but then I turned around and there was 56 new comments by all different people. I'm like, that's overwhelming. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest here, you know. Um, any life advice? Yeah, don't play in the road. Carl will rip your face off, rip your pee off. All right, guys. I will see you later on these YouTube streets. Starting Tuesday, we're going to have the karaoke and concerts back in full force, 1 to 3 hours a day. Hope to see you guys there. We're doing all requests. Peace.